What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You already know who it is. And if you don't, then feel free to stick around if you're new to the channel. Or, depending on how this video goes for me, we'll see. This video is going to kind of be a special video, and it's kind of going to be one of the hardest videos that I've had to make because I'm going to be spilling my guts out to you guys. Because for those of you who don't know, or even for those of you who have been keeping up with me for a while now, should know what today is or why today is special. Today is October the 18th, 2018. Today marks my 10-year YouTube anniversary. I made my very first video October 18th, 2008, but I made this YouTube account on October the 2nd. The reason why I put it off so long is because I didn't have a reliable webcam or reliable HD camera. But yeah, man, I've been on here for 10 years. 10 years, 5,500 subscribers, 2 million views, made a lot of friends, few enemies, not really enemies, but we'll call it rivalries and disputes because I didn't really do the whole YouTube beef thing like that. But this whole YouTube thing, if you want to call it a YouTube career, this whole YouTube career of mine, this whole thing just started off as an experiment. It was just me kind of goofing off, kind of messing around just to see where this whole thing would go, because I had a whole bunch of things that I wanted to talk about and know where to express it. I mean, because in high school I used to write poetry. I was a poet in high school, and I had a lot of thoughts and feelings that I wanted to express, and with no way to express it. So I used to, I was one of the best poets in my class. I used to do poetry readings. I used to do one every day because I have a lot on my mind and I got a lot in my heart that I feel like that I needed to express, because I've always felt I've always felt this way about myself, because I feel like that I needed somebody to hear me. I needed somebody to listen to me, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm a short guy. It's hard. It was hard. It's hard for me to get attention in a land of giants. I feel like I was always overlooked by my peers. I was always overlooked by adults, overlooked by everybody. And I feel like, and one thing that I always had to carry me, and one thing that I always had to make me stand out was my voice. And that's something that, drew people to me, if anything else. And I noticed that I've in these past 10 years, for me looking to from my first video all the way up to the video that I made yesterday, I've grown a lot. Not just these, hence my name, TheDreadMan. My name is, and for people who don't know, my real name is Jay Thomas. You can go follow me on Facebook. But yeah, I've changed, I've grown, and not just, physically or whatever, but I mean, mentally I've grown. I've, you know, some of my viewpoints and outlooks on life, certain subjects and certain things I've discussed have changed, or I got to see people's view, or other sides of view on it, because I have made some pretty controversial videos on some of my views pertaining to relationships, pertaining to hip hop, pertaining to pop culture, pertaining to, I mean, anything. But thing is, it's always been fun. Regardless, it's been fun, because I mean, that was the whole point of it. It's fun when people agree with me, but I found it even more fun when people disagree, because it actually gave me motivation to make more videos. And that's how this whole thing, kind of snowballed. Um, because I uploaded a video called the Dreadman's View on STDs, because believe it or not, I actually had that video idea in the 11th grade. And I was in the 11th grade back in 2006. So yeah, that pretty much tells you how old I am. And people are like, damn, you've been doing YouTube 10 years, you haven't aged a day. The only thing that's really visibly changed about you is just the length of your hair. But yeah, I mean, that whole thing, snowballed. I mean, because I uploaded that video overnight, it got 10 views. And then I got one viewer. Well, I got 2 subscribers, because I told my friends that I was making a YouTube channel. I don't really guess that they thought much of it, but then again, who does really when you're just trying to start out? Because like one of the very first things that I mentioned was, when I was making my YouTube account, is people clicking on one of my videos or clicking and they see my face And then they're like, well, who the hell is this guy? Or why the hell should we even care what he's talking about? And I wanted to give you guys, my thoughts and my point of view on things because at the time, I mean, YouTube from 2008 to 2018 the landscape of it has changed a lot. And a lot of people have come and gone. A lot of, like everything has changed. Well, most things have changed. And one of the most difficult things to do in this whole YouTube thing of mine is it was kind of difficult to be myself or just, stay true to myself because a lot of people are willing to sell out and a lot of people are willing to do things that make them uncomfortable. There are people that are willing to not be themselves just to get more views. And that was never me. And I feel like, because of that, I mean, because of, I cover such a wide range of subjects and stuff like that, I feel like that I kind of pigeonhole myself. I kind of put myself in this little creative hole to where I can. The thing is, that's why I try to talk about a whole bunch of things. I mean, and that's why. And people ask me, why don't I do more skits? I mean, because I used to do skits from 2009 to about 2011 or something like that. I mean, and lately, I just haven't had the time nor the motivation to even really put any creative thought in a skit. I mean, don't get me wrong, because I got like a whole book, a whole notebook of YouTube ideas for skits and things like that. I mean, a lot of them are probably, they're probably outdated now because I first started jotting down ideas for skits like in spring of 2009. And as far as, the view count and the subscribers and everything, that whole thing snowballed. I mean, because and shout out to my boy, he is my third subscriber, my boy Ace and Sean, aka Sean, but his YouTube account name is that Hitman 509. So shout out to you, my brother. You're my first real subscriber, and I've never forgotten you over the past 10 years. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. But that two in like that 2 or 3 subscribers that became 10 overnight. Then in a month I got 50. Then I got 100. Then I got 200. Then 250. And then I reached out to my two YouTube inspirations. One of them was Ace of the Comic, who doesn't do YouTube videos anymore, and another one was Kevin Kraft, who he gave me a shout out on a couple of videos I made. So shout out to Ace of the Comic and Kevin Kraft for being my inspiration. And then I met a YouTuber by the name of the infamous Trag. Me and him really don't aren't on speaking terms like that anymore because of some BS or whatever. But I mean, I guess I mean I'm willing to put that behind me because if it wasn't for him and a few other people who I can name, then I probably wouldn't have as many subscribers and views as I do now. Shout out to my boy TJ, aka Lil 580. You really did come up to my brother. You started around the same time as I did, and you were be honest to be more. You be honest. I mean, more successful than I was. I am on YouTube. And also, happy birthday to you. Today's your 25th birthday, so shout out to you, man. And also to my boy, let's be for real. He's doing a lot of things in the political community now. He's doing a lot to help out his community, and he's really involved in making the black community better. And also the people who I met over the course of the years. My boy Mean Mugger 11, Eric Weiss. Shout out to you, man. I mean, sure we had our little scraps, our little disagreements or whatever, but you're still my brother, man. I really do. I love you to death. I appreciate you. And let's see, my friend Julie Perucci. Shout out to you too. Um, my boy Ryan Gary, G4 leader. He's become a real personal friend of mine. I really do speak to him a lot off of the record. I mean, and my boy my boy Everett Anderson or Cali Kid E. Shout out to you, my brother. I mean, we got to get in on that sports podcast together too. And that's another thing. It's like I'm trying to venture more into podcast. If I'm not going to be on YouTube making videos consistently, then I'm gonna work my way into podcasting and radio. And that's my main thing. Is I went back and forth this in my mind because back in 2009 when I made a certain video, I had gotten a couple of awards for the videos I made. When YouTube used to actually still give out awards for views, I had gotten most viewed sportscaster, 95th in the world on that day after the Manny Pacquiao and Ricky Hatton fight, and I'd gotten most viewed comedians in 90th in the world in 2009 and 2010. And I felt like that when I got those, I felt like that in my life that I accomplished something. I was like, wow, man, I could really do something with this. I could really go somewhere with this. And shout out to my boy, my close and personal friend Joseph Slay, who you've seen, or he's known as DJ Phoenix. He's had some ideas for YouTube too. You might have seen him in a couple of my videos in my earlier YouTube days. But yeah, my main concern with this is like, me after doing this all these years, like, have I peaked? Have I plateaued? Am I not going to get any further than this? Do I still have more work to do? Should I retire? And some people are like, man, no, don't retire. Because I was thinking about this too. It's like now YouTube has become a part of my life. It's not just a thing, you just get views off of, you just get rich quick or get famous quick scheme or whatever. Because now you got Twitter and Instagram and all these other, and Vine and all this other stuff. I don't even know if anybody who uses Vine anymore, but still. Um, like I said, I'm worried, like, because you can't really retire from a hobby. This is something that I love to do now, regardless how many views I make, regardless how many subscribers I get, regardless if I get, any revenue off the videos I make, because I'm not gonna say the amount of revenue I made, but I mean over the past few years, but I mean I've done okay as far as revenue. I'm not like the big guys, trust me, I'm not. But I mean I've done okay. And like I said, there's been some times when I wanted to quit, I wanted to retire, because not only because of the motivation, and not only because I needed to get my mind right, and because of things that are going on in my personal life, that I had to feel like that's the reason why in 2014 I took like a 1 or 2 month break from YouTube, because I was going, through some things in my personal life, and I was like, man, I can't really focus on YouTube because I'm going through too much shit. And even in 2015, this is a quick confession, I had lost my job. That's why you didn't see me on YouTube for like a month, because I had to really get my mind right, and I had to find me a new job. Uh, and a lot of my relationship videos on here, they come from my personal experience, but with heartbreak and me getting not having a lot of luck in my love life or whatever. So and the thing is, all that has motivated me to make this a video diary, a video journal. So that's why some of my the thing is, I might look at some of my older videos, and some of them might be a little bit quote unquote cringeworthy. That might be hard to look at them. I mean, I might look back on that and be like, oh man, that's embarrassing. But it really does show me how much that I've grown. And it's a little bit hard, because I mean I get the thing is, the toughest thing is with this whole YouTube thing, I have people who I've never met in my entire life who support me to the fullest, and then I got people who've known I got friends and family members who don't even know I do this, and if they do know, then they don't take it serious, because one thing that made me proud, of one thing that kind of made me shed a tear, is last year when my dad said that he subscribed to me. Yes, my dad is one of my YouTube subscribers, and my mom, she knew that I made YouTube videos, but she didn't really think that much of it. But I still love her. I still love both of them to death. But the thing is, they said that my parents, they both said that regardless of how far this YouTube thing goes for me, they still support me no matter what I do. And one thing that I always wanted to do was make them proud. I always wanted to buy them a big house. I wanted to make it. I wanted to be, famous, just so I can make them proud of me. But I know that, they're proud of me regardless of, what I do. One of my biggest fears in life is to me being a failure and not making anything of myself. But, I guess in their eyes, I can never fail, to all my friends and all my family too. But I've spilled out enough of my guts to you guys, and now I'm about to roll a little video clip of compilation for me over the past 10 years. Once again, thank you. I love you guys for all the love and support. I mean, we can keep this train rolling if you guys want, but if not, then this is a fun ride and this is a fun journey. And I'll see you again. This has been the TheDreadMan. I'm out. Peace. Hey, what's up, YouTube?
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through.
through, then I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you're gonna be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger with small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood comes first, then the line will never be crossed. This when that line had to be drawn in the line, this will be reached, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way.
What's up, y'all? Video number 2 for the day, and I know I'm going in on the whole camera test. This thing on. Mic check 1, 2.
Will always lead you home. Oh,
Yo, what's good, everybody?
it's been a long
I feel like I need to go.
day
Yo, what's good, YouTube
without
audience?
you,
It's your
my
boy
friend.
TheDreadMan. Yo, and this your boy
and I'll
Romano.
tell you all
And this is, I
about
haven't done
it
too many of
when I
these, but this is
see
my
you
first ever
again. We've come a long way
perfect rap battle.
from where
It don't get no
we
better than that. You
began.
can't say that about a lot of battles
Oh,
that
I'll
happened
tell
in the
you
past. Come on.
all
And besides, this guy is fucking
when I
cash
see
rich. This guy is a
you
fucking
again.
multi-millionaire,
When
a
I
billionaire.
see you again.
Oh, time is catching up to me. I'm a bigger nerd than I thought. They're playing no games. Everything is, everybody's doing confidence. And this is what I've been pretty proud of. Just so it's 2015, everybody's walking around. Can't wait to hear the lyrics for this shit.
First degree punishment is set at 30 years.
You should buy it, of course. If
It's
you're a
been a
hardcore fighting game
long
fan like I am, of course you're gonna pick it up at one point. And if you
you,
haven't seen
my
it, don't care,
friend.
then feel free to watch this video
And
or
I'll
click on
tell
something
you
else.
all about it
Anyway,
when I
y'all have been
see
watching the
you
news, y'all have been
again.
watching all the posts on
Come
the
a
internet about it,
long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Your boy Dread is back here to give you guys my
What up, y'all? I got an interesting topic for y'all.
All the planes
Just
we
a boring
flew,
world
good
pussy.
things we've been through.
Anyway,
Then I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side.
Your boy is back, and I'm about to do my live reaction to Pusha T's new diss track called "The Story of Ash."
What's up, y'all? Now, this is actually a video request. I wasn't even really going to talk about this. I mean,
we've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see